The morning snow forest glowed with a warm, pale gold light. Last night's wind had stopped, leaving the treetops coated in a fine frost, like someone had secretly sprinkled silver feathers. I clutched the wooden carving the reindeer had given me, still in disbelief that I had actually met the real Santa Claus yesterday. Santa Claus stood in the middle of the snow, hands on his hips, looking serious. His shoulders were so broad, they looked like they might burst his jacket, making me feel strangely intimidated. "Kid, today, you and the reindeer have a mission to complete," Santa said in a deep voice. My eyes widened. Me? A mission? What kind of mission? "Rescue my sleigh." Santa pointed deep into the forest. "It's stuck in what you humans would call a very troublesome spot." The reindeer lifted its head and gave me a very obvious look that screamed, "We in trouble." Before I could even react, the reindeer's antlers gently nudged me forward, pushed me deeper into the forest, as if giving me no choice. The snow grew thicker, and the wind began to bite. As we walked, I couldn't help but ask, "So, what is this very troublesome spot?" The reindeer took a deep breath and suddenly bolted forward. I hurried to keep up, a bad feeling growing in my gut. Sure enough, we arrived at an area trampled by massive footprints. Each print was so deep it looked like it could swallow a whole apple. I shivered. What kind of monster made these footprints? The reindeer tapped the ground with its hoof, as if to say, "Not a monster, something much more troublesome." The next second, a huge shadow moved between the trees. Then, a deafening sneeze echoed through the forest. Snowflakes flew everywhere, nearly knocking us over. A giant polar bear peeked out from behind a tree. Its eyes were round, its nose was red, and it looked like it had a cold. It was sitting on something that glowed red and was trimmed with gold. It was Santa's sleigh, I gasped. "This polar bear is using the sleigh as a butt warmer." The bear let out a second sneeze, kicking up a mini blizzard that instantly coated me in white. The reindeer took a deep breath, as if it had made a decision. It slowly walked toward the polar bear, raised its antlers, and did something incredibly brave. It gently tapped the bear's paw with its antler. The polar bear looked down, and its eyes instantly lit up when it saw the reindeer. It stood up, its body so enormous I felt like a raisin. I was so scared my legs went weak. "Don't eat me." The polar bear ignored me, reached out its paw, and scooped up the reindeer, holding it in a tight hug. The reindeer's face was squished out of shape. I was stunned. So, bears like reindeer. The reindeer struggled in the bear's arms, looking even more embarrassed than when I had hugged it. But in that chaotic moment, I suddenly noticed the sleigh was loose. Taking a deep breath, I gathered my courage, rushed forward, grabbed the front of the sleigh and pulled with all my might. The sleigh made a screeching sound as it dragged through the snow. The polar bear heard the noise and turned its head. The reindeer quickly gave me a look that meant, "Keep pulling." My heart pounded, and I pulled faster and faster. The polar bear looked at me, then at the reindeer, and finally let out a low growl, as if to say, "Fine, you can have it." It slowly stood up, moved its butt off the sleigh, and put the reindeer down. The reindeer quickly ran to my side, and together we pulled, finally succeeding in freeing the sleigh. Just then, a golden light appeared in the sky. Santa descended in another smaller sleigh, and when he saw the scene, he burst into tears. "You did it." He wiped a liquid from the corner of his eye that looked suspiciously like sweat. I panted. "So this was the mission." Santa nodded. "You just completed the most important rescue of the day." The reindeer lifted its head, looking proud. The polar bear sat on the ground and let out a satisfied huff. I couldn't help but laugh. I never thought I'd one day team up with a reindeer to save a sleigh, negotiate with a bear, and complete a mission for Santa Claus. The wind.